Yesterday afternoon, we discovered that our neighbor to the Cause Canada guest house, Mafula, has not been attending school. In this photo, her sister explains to the Cause Kids team that she has not been attending simply because her family does not have the funds to buy her the mandatory uniform. As such, the Cause Kids team took her to a tailor to get her new uniform made. We then visited her school's headmaster and advised him that she would be returning to school the following day. It is now 6:30 a.m. and we are in Mafula's home. This is her first day back at school after having missed 4 months. Mafula is 11 years old and in grade 4. She lives with her grandmother, her half-sister, and several other children her grandmother cares for. Mafula's parents are subsistence peanut farmers, and they live in a village about an hour away. They wanted Mafula to attend school, so they sent her to live with her sister here in Jalloh. Jalloh is the capital of Koinadugu, the most northeastern district of Sierra Leone. This district is the most rural, most remote, most tribal, and most geographically limited, and thus the poorest of Sierra Leone. Today we are going to catch a glimpse at the life of a young girl child in Sierra Leone. Meet Mafula Jalloh. As with most homes in Sierra Leone, there is no running water and no electricity in Mafula's house. In fact, only 2 cities in Sierra Leone have access to electricity. All others use either solar panels or generators. In fact, the Cause Canada office in Sierra Leone relies 100% on solar energy. Every morning before school, Mafula has a series of tasks and chores she must complete, such as sweeping, warming water for bathing and cooking, and fetching water from a communal well. Today is an exception because her uniform was newly made last night, but every morning she must also iron her uniform, as the water wells with which they wash their clothes are contaminated with bacteria and worms that the heat of the iron kills. Here Mafula arrives at the communal well to find that the rope and jerry can is nowhere to be found. She walks up to her neighbor's house and asks to use theirs. While Mafla goes inside, you will see children quarreling here on the porch, as breakfast this morning is a 6-inch baguette to be shared by the household of 6. A warm beverage is prepared and shared too. Usually, families save some food cooked in the evening to eat for breakfast the following morning. However, last night no food was cooked. This family went to bed hungry. This is a typical shower, an enclosure made of plastic scraps, wood, sticks, and cloth. Nothing special, just privacy. The outhouses used to go to the bathroom are the same, only with a hole. It is nearing 8 a.m., and you will see children on their way to school. These 3 children have different uniforms since they attend private school, while other children do not attend school at all, simply because they cannot afford the uniform, the books, or the tuition fees required of secondary school. Additionally, like Mafula's sister who she'd been living with, many parents need their children to help sell at the market or to work in the fields, since most families cannot afford to hire laborers to do this work. Unable to bear the sight of Mafula heading to school without a thing in her stomach from the night before or this morning, the Cause Kids team gave her grandmother 50 cents to give to her to buy food at school. And she's on her way, navigating the streets of Kabbalah to arrive at DEC Kabbalah. DEC Kabbalah is the oldest school in the district, founded in 1915. It is an elementary school. Mafula spends 100 leones to buy fried chicken feet for breakfast. This is the equivalent of roughly 25 cents. She saves the other 25 cents. While the older students are tasked with pumping water from the school well, the rest of the students warm up by singing their school songs and national anthems.
Everybody march! Let us observe the presence of God this morning. That give us the chance and opportunity to come.
Why you want for come back to school? You like for come to school? Okay.
Good morning, how are you? We are here to please sit down and listen. So thank you. You are welcome. Go out for what your mission, what your mission, what your place,
This is Mafula's grandmother. She harvests and sells various types of vegetables, both here and a nearby farm. In this video, she is weeding. Since Mafula only has one uniform, as with all students, she must wash her uniform daily as soon as she arrives from school, in order for it to dry in time to iron and wear the next morning. Lucky for Mafula, dinner has already been made today. so she doesn't have to help with cooking, but instead she is tasked with cleaning the pots and pans. By 7:30 p.m., she was sitting alone outside studying, practicing what she had learnt in school today. Since there is no electricity, and batteries for a flashlight can be expensive, a candle is burnt to provide lighting as it gets dark at 7 p.m. in Sierra Leone. Although she has been through, and every day continues to go through, many hardships, Mafula is like any other 11-year-old girl. She likes playing, she loves her doll, and she is absolutely beautiful when she smiles.